Hi guy. Nice to see you again in this video. Actually I wanted to do it more than a week ago, but the information about updating talent points made me decide to postpone it until today. Yes, it was just updated today, everything has changed a lot, and its settings also have a lot of options. But unfortunately, your talent points are limited, and the choice is a trade-off. If we choose power upgrade points, we will lose points for development, and vice versa. But we have ways to make the most of all of these points, and I'll talk about them today. Let's get started. First, let's look at the new talent table a bit. Our new talent table has two main parts. Major talent section, every 10 levels you can upgrade once, this point can be changed arbitrarily without paying any price. The second part, the regular talent, consists of 10 floors with a maximum of 69 upgrade points. I will call them floors because you have to upgrade a certain number of points from the previous floor to be eligible to upgrade the next floor. Starting from level 10, each level gives 1 point. I'm level 28 and have 19 talent points. In this new talent table, every time you need to change an existing upgrade, you will have to reset the entire table and lose 200 GEC. Each upgrade point gives a fairly large amount of buffs, and every position is worth it. Currently I only have 19 points, at max level you will have 41 points, getting them all in one table is impossible. However, we can utilize them in many different tables. A function that many of you may not know is to buy additional talent boards, at a fairly cheap price of only 100 GEC for the second board and 200 GEC for the third board. For the first board I will name it the development board. This is the board you use for most of the game. We will focus on upgrading the development points. First floor, 2 DD points and 1 cruiser. FF ship is almost no longer in use at this time. Second floor, adds 2 debris collection points. Level 3 gives 2 points for the ship's movement speed. The fourth floor is required to add 5 points to be able to go to the fifth floor. 2 armor points and 3 attack points. Floor 5, any 2 bonus points, I will add evasion. The sixth floor, since there aren't many points left, and the seventh and eighth floors both add points for fleet strength. So I'll add 2 points for the speed of industrial projects and manufacturing plants. There's one more point. I will add to the speed layer. Fleet movement speed is quite necessary for alliance missions, daily missions, or planetary exploration. For the second panel, I'll name it Fight. This will be the focus board for the fleet's strength. First, I just add 3 points for the first floor. I like the destroyer ship more. For the second floor I add points for collecting fragments. All battles have fragments. 2 points is just enough for the next floor's requirements. Next I add in the movement speed points for the ship. Then comes armor points and attack power. Then the accuracy and evasion points, adding 1 point each equally. The sixth floor is a plus for production and research speed, and the seventh floor is a resistance point. The resistance is great, but if I let it stack up to the seventh floor, I'll only have 2 bonus points left. And since this is a combat board, I don't want to waste points on growth, so I'll let these 5 points add up from the previous floors. I'll add 1 point for cruiser's strength and the remaining 4 points for evasion and accuracy. In the main table, I add points to increase RC order by 30%, this helps you have more RC, waste less time producing orders, and the second point increases the power of beam weapons because it is my strongest weapon at now. Okay, now you have a relatively strong fight talent table. Your job is simply to flexibly switch between them. Most of the time, you use the development board for the fastest production speed. During times of PvP combat, fighting powerful bots, or whenever you want to show off your prowess, switch to the battle panel and, let's fight. Okay, If there were more talent points, there would definitely be more ways to set up the talent table. However, that's basically it. What do you think about my approach? Any questions, leave them below in the comments section. I will be happy to answer them. See you again in the next video.